Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or good evening, or good morning, wherever you may be in the world. Welcome to the GODSENTvs Challenger Series. It's time to start our final quarter-final of the playoff stage for this tournament. The winner of this one is going to the GODSENTvs Masters LAN. Especially if you've been keeping up, you'll know exactly who those teams are. GODSENT or Spirit will be joining the likes of Hellraisers, Virtus Pro, Gambit, Fragsters, Fours, Red Reserve, and one final team to be invited later on during the week. So a lot to be playing for in this one. Of course, the top four. We still have the rest of the playoffs, the semi-finals, and the finals of this online portion of the Cup. But you know, the winner of this one is very, very important victory. And we'll be going to the LAN. I'm Switchblade J. I'll be taking you through all of the action for today. All three maps in our best of three. And speaking of maps, we have a few available for you. Inferno is the first one, as you can quite clearly see, as picked by GODSENT. Spirit have picked Cobblestone, and the decider will be Mirage if we have to get to it. Though personally, I think I'm leaning on the side of favoritism to the likes of GODSENT. I definitely feel like they are the stronger of the two teams. And they've never really met in the past few months. There's not really a gauger of where we can really expect this to go. But personally, I'm with GODSENT. I feel like they probably should be able to wipe these guys out relatively quickly. Of course, Spirit are here because they got third place in the CIS group. GODSENT got second in the EU group, so they get a slight seeding advantage above Team Spirit, although in theory this should be the closest match so far of the playoff stage. We'll find out whether that does apply as the ninth round does come to be. Ooh, no clutch for Twist. That's a shame. By the way, Spirit will get the ninth round, their choice of style. Probably going to be going for CT. If they do, that means I'm going to have to swap my widget about, and yes, that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. Bear with. All fixed. There we go. Okay. So, Spirit will start things off on the CT side. A very nice side to be starting off here on Inferno. This isn't really the best map for Spirit in terms of overall statistics. It's the second most played map in the past 3 months, but their win rate has been pretty dismal compared to GODSENT, who aren't much better, but definitely better in terms of statistics. So, never know, this one might be a close map regardless. In terms of round balance, I mean, Spirit do have a slight bias towards the T side, but you know, CT start is always as appreciated. To the general balances, that's just how the rule of thumb goes. Whenever you boys are ready. Literally, that's all we're waiting for. We're just waiting for GODSENT to ready up, and it looks like they are finally ready to kick things off. Get ready. The final best of three in the quarterfinal stage between Team Spirit and GODSENT. The pistol round is ready to come up to be against Spirit. Got the knife round. They got the choice of side. USPs. 1P2K, it seems. The T's are going to go with Hampus on the utility. P250 as well for him. We'd like to see it pass off to one more player to see a raid boss. But no, not to be. He's just going to be rocking that one down. Smoke and a flashbang. We've got straight up Kevlar for the Team Spirit side. Not going to opt for a defuse kit. It's quite a surprising turn of events. And personally, I would like to see the defuse kit. And right now, Spirit, it doesn't look like they need one anyway. They're just going to push down mid, get 3 kills for kills. Sophic takes down Brolin. And oh, GODSENT just suppressed by the CT aggression. Freddie B, what can you do from here? The answer to that question is very little. We'll peek. But unfortunately, the double peek comes right back from Spirit. All 5 stay alive for the pistol. And yeah, way to shut me up. I didn't need to see any of that defuse kit at all. That's not the most convincing of starts. Admittedly, it's just a pistol, okay? I don't think Team Spirit can replicate that same sort of aggression again. But if Godsent do fall for it, then, well, geez. But we'll find out whether they will be able to in a couple of seconds. They are in with the force buy, of course, no bomb plant. No economical advantage, so they've just got the Kevlar, the helmets, the CZs out in 4s. And the past couple of weeks, these CZs have been tilting me with the amount of rounds they have won. Doesn't surprise me that Godsent are picking this one together. So far, the default is calm. Out towards the apartments and mid. A couple of players up towards Banana as well. Eventually, Disco Dopplin's going to go ahead and back those guys up. The bomb is on the back of Hampus, and he's still just creeping away from the second mid apartments position. Godsent playing for information. Not getting any pinks, not getting any damage. The early nade damage did a few points on Bronnon and Freddie B, but again, nothing major, nothing that will make the difference in this round. Or maybe it could. Find out very shortly. 50 seconds remaining. Demon's got a good idea of where Disco Doppelin may be and a good idea where Twist is. He takes him down as the first casualty, but Disco Dopplin's already setting up the flank. Several players getting tagged down. Bronnon on 3 HP, but Demon has no idea that Disco Dopplin's creeping around the back end side. Neither does Coldy know about Bronnon. Freddie B will get traded in the exchange to a 3 versus 3. The bomb has been dropped, stalling for enough time, but Godsent had plenty of time setting up for this push. Disco's going to get the bomb down. Hampus trying to deal with Sopvik out towards the backstab of the B. Banana position. Spots him, taps him, gets a good dink, but not enough for a kill. Bronnon with a UMP. If Hamas picked up on Disco Doppelin, this is still a very good round for Godsent, and they can just hold on for as long as they can. Bronnon on 3 HP, though. Can't afford to get too aggressive. He could get shut down. Sopvik gets taken out. Disco Doppelin with a quick trade. Davkos gets Bronnon, but now he's on for the clutch. P250. 4K up for him. Takes the headshot of the first. Defuse gets picked up, but the Molotov burns, and I think Hampus may have won the round off the back of that. Indeed, he does, and Godsent will turn things back around 1-1. So an ever so slight mishap in that pistol round, but very quickly turned around by Godsent. At the very least, they do make amends for their mistakes. Team Spirit this time, they're the ones on the CZ buys. PT50 for Sopvik. Demon has the 5.7 as well. Don't see that gun too often in today's current meta for pistols. What was the nickname? CZ Go? Yeah. We all know it. We're going to more B-site heavy position on the hold. Sopvik and Sundayang are the only two on the A site, and they may have to be the only two that make the defensive work. P250 and a CZ. Roland will be the first man in, alongside a little bit of support from his teammates coming in towards short. Sopvik does get a good amount of damage, but I don't think Sundayang surviving. Gets 2 good dinks. The 2 players are extremely low, but unfortunately the firepower from Godsent is just overwhelming. Spirit, 3 close kills for 3 close pistols, and unfortunately, they do not get much more than that. Coldy and Dima on the force buy. I mean, they'll be down to an eco anyway on the remaining players, so they might as well try and go for this. But looking for exits out towards the arch position. Godsent will back off, try and keep their players alive. No one's going to go towards arch side. Freddie B may wrap around in time to get his 1 pick on Coldy. Coldy's expecting it though, will he? Nah, neither team's going to commit to trying to find these frags. So 2-1 to the favour of Godsent. Quickly taking the lead back away from Team Spirit after that pistol round. Saving the armor may be a little bit more worth it in this case for Team Spirit. At the end of the day, Sopvik, Sundayang and Davkos aren't going to invest. They're going to be on straight USPs for this next round. Coldy and Dima. With those upgrades, of course, saved from the last round. Both playing towards B bomb site, so If Godsent rush this down, there could be some damage at the very least. Again, the firepower well and truly favours that T-side. 2 AKs, a FAMAS in play, 2 SMGs as well. Brolin and Twist got, I think, 2 picks between them. So they have been able to make some of the money back. And, of course, the round win bonus means even more for these SMGs. Godsent's economy should be looking pretty good for the next round. And, yeah, so far, there's just easy pickings for this T-side. AKs, FAMASes, all picks between those 3 rifles. Disco Doppler is falling a little bit victim to the CZ, so Coldie is trying to do something with this, but could pick off Hampers, could get Twist as well. That'd be a nice pick for the AK. No. Does get traded back, and Brolin gets the other SMG kill. Both the AK stay in play. The FAMAS 2. It's 3-1 up for Godsent. The first rifle round will come into play, but the economy has bolstered for the T-side, and Team Spirit will be investing down on 3 rounds of lost bonus. M4s, an AWP coming out for Davkos. This is going to be Glass Cannon, though. Let's see what he wants to do with it. We'll just stay on board with him for a moment. Sofix also going to be there to bait out the first shot from the AWP of the T-side. Davkos isn't going to go in with the investment, just a couple of flashbangs to support the players' push. But meanwhile, Disco and Co are just going straight into the B-bomb site. Dima and Coldie taken down as Freddy B gets a double. They do lose Brolin and Hampus for it. Oh, and Freddy blind shot on the headshot takes Dav as well. Triple kill for him. The 3 versus 2, and this is a very difficult retake for Team Spirit to work with. They will try and peek up to some position, particularly Sophic out here towards Banana, but shut down, leaving it all up to the CT Orpa of some Die Young, who will just decide to back right off. This is going to be a 4-1 scoreline for Godsent. Some Die Young just trying to stay alive, trying to get an exit frag. Unfortunately, it looks like he's sandwiched in. And there is no escape for him. Freddy B with a 3K. Disco Doppler with 2. Freddy B with a very nice vac shot as well, I should add. Making things all the more merrier for the Godsent side. They are going to go with the Raining Thunder set up here, Team Spirit. The 5 grenades, P250s to CZ, but no armor. In a half buy of sorts. Meanwhile, Twist and Ham are still trying to stall out their weaponry. Good couple of nades down towards top Banana, but unfortunately, blind off by the flashbangs and the utility of Godsent. It's just going to be easy pickings for the 1 frag did go to the favour of Coldie, but that's it. Reinvestment can come through from Freddy B. No trouble here. All players above the $8,000, well, $7,000 mark, actually, not Twist. A double up setup for Team Spirit, though. It's the first time we're going to see this broken out so far in the series. Yes, it is the first map. Yes, it is the first 7 rounds. But regardless, straight in with the aggression setup. Dav, Cost, and Coldie. Some Die Young. Going to be with the M4 this time. I think he picked that up to save it in one of those last rounds. Couldn't quite do it. And Twist is going to be looking for the early CT aggression. There is a lot of CT aggression out towards Banana. And actually, Dima's going to burn Freddy B alive. Standing in that smoke, coupled with the flashbang. Didn't know what was going on. That's the first frag to the favour of the CT side. Coldie has been traded back on damage. And Dima gives up the first kill for the T side out towards Banana. That's a 4 versus 4. A 1-for-1 trade that really didn't need to go there. You know, just pushing up unnecessarily. Just take that first pick and back right off. But no, Dima looking for a little bit more, gets nothing more. And now we see ourselves in actually an advantage situation for Godsent. A slight HP advantage above them in terms of totals. Coldie is down at 12, and now Davkost is down at nothing. The man advantage here for Godsent now ensues. Still more and more utility being used to try and suppress them, try and push them out of position. Disco trying to sell the fake out towards the B-bomb, so putting the first smoke down, and a couple of flashbangs reorganizing the positions of Team Spirit, but they are ready for them to rush their way back out. So there's the A site with Some Die Young, where Godsent will be heading towards Some Die Young. Going to see them both. Line them up with the spray. Takes one, but not the second. Disco Doppler staying alive on 8 HP. Will pick up the bomb, get it planted, and I imagine Sutphic and Coldie, yeah. Back in the box, back of Church side. And they are not going to go for this retake. Not worth it in the slightest. With an AWP and an M4. Maybe they could find one of the dropped M4s of one of their teammates, but... just don't see it happening. 5 rounds of loss bonus they've invested. I don't think they'll have enough for a buy. Well, actually, with the M4 and the AWP saved, they could justify it. Again, it will be a pretty hard buy, but they'll get the M4s out regardless. I mean, not on everybody. Let's have a look at the money line. Again, options are available. Sopvik's going to call the pause here for Team Spirit to discuss this through. There's no individual can buy in full, not even Dima on 4,600, so they've got to try and drop some rifles about. SMGs have got to come through. Got to be lacking on head armor as well. One extra M4 for Sopvik, dropped out to Sundar Young. AWP on Davkos, who should be able to get the Kevlar out as well. 2 UMPs will be in place. I'm not the most confident of rounds from Team Spirit, but considering their circumstances, I think it's okay. So they are running out of time to try and make something out of this CT half, and if they can't do anything on this CT half, that doesn't spell very good things for the second half of the match. Especially because GODSENTvs' economy is bolstered now seriously well. 11k on Hampus, 10k, almost 11k from Disco Dublin. Davkos going to take the first peek in, look for the AWP. Nope, no aggression from the T side, and that's what he was trying to counter. Early peaks and defaults coming out from Spirit won't quite allow them, although they are going to burn Brolin down to 26 HP towards Banana. Disco Duplin's flashed out perfectly, and Dima's going to take him down. It's a 5-on-4 immediately with a nice HP advantage for Team Spirit as well, even Dima above Brolin. T's back off Twist. Ooh, caught off guard by Davkos. Again, good flash timing coming in from the CT side with Davkos taking up Twist. AWP will get recovered for the likes of Hampus. The T side still split up in this default towards the B bombs, the A bomb side actually, in the apartments. They look to go. Brolin, fuel injector AK. Taking point, interestingly enough, and actually takes a grenade straight to the face, so everything is going to the favor of Team Spirit right here. 2 versus 5 for Hampus and Freddy B. Both out towards short. Sundar Young spotted, taken down by Hampus at the very least. Does take one back, but it's a 1-for-3 trade. And yeah, the A-bomb slip may go towards their favor. Never mind, Davkos doesn't want to make it anything. 3 kills for him with the AWP on the PT-50. Initial second frag towards mid, and the follow-ups on the players entering towards the A bomb site. AWP also recovered, means the Spirit are actually in a very good spot for their economy's sake. They don't have to reinvest a whole lot, and they've got some very good headshot potential as well. 2 AKs to back up the AWP, and the M4 reinvested in. Make a lot of the head armor a bit redundant for GODSENT. I don't think they realise it, though. Economy state is still pretty good for the T side anyway. So, flashbangs over, they go towards mid in the early aggression. Davkos will be suppressed. Disco Doplin trying to peek up. Good flashbang, takes one. Trying to connect on Dima, but can't get the second. A little bit of over-aggression being punished by Team Spirit. Just managing to catch off the trades, but really they need an opening frag to try and put them into a decent position on this CT side. Of course, back with the AWP, back towards the A-bomb site. Sundar Young's going to get one more frag, traded out by a little bit. Never mind, Dima comes in from the back lines and takes out Twist. Brolin goes falling as well. It's all down to Hampus as the last man. Bomb on his back with a 1v4. It's not going to happen, in Spirit will take themselves a 3rd round. Still, GODSENTvs have enough to invest. Exactly what they're going to be doing. The 4 AKs coming out. AWP could get dropped by Hampus, but Twist is just going to be going in with the AK. Full sets of utility across the board, but they are keeping Team Spirit modest at the very least. Their economy hasn't been allowed to build yet, so GODSENTvs could still reset them now. It's entirely plausible and possible. Smoke's down, Molotov's out, flashbangs in from the T side. Coldie takes 3 shots with the AWP from B, but not catching a single wall banger against the Swedes. Freddie B has been spotted by some Dayang. The Nano. At least a little bit of setup on the A-bomb site. Freddie B taking a minimum amount of damage as well. It's just very good overall here for GODSENTvs. Sacrificing a little bit to gain a lot more, but they receive fire back on one of those AWPs. They could have a connect this as the AWP is rotated, but with Coldie taking that second shot, they now know it's a double AWP setup. So information being given away by Spirit, even though they have got the man advantage. GODSENTvs need to read on how many players are on this B bomb site. These smokes ready to go over, assisted by some flashbangs. 3 smokes in total. Imagine the smokes will go for CT cross. This one looks like it's for, I believe, new box. Of course, one will go out towards CT cross as well. Flashbangs over. This goes up into the first man in. Bronze completely blind though with the counter pressure coming back. Coldie gets 1. Dima gets himself 2. And Hampus is the lone man standing. Coldie looking for his 3K. Well, sorry, Dima looking for his 3K, but Coldie will find 2 instead. That's the 4th round for Team Spirit. A very nice hold between those 2 players on the B bomb site. And again, great UC utility from Team Spirit, managing to blind off GODSENT. Suddenly, that 6-1 is looking a little bit closer than we initially expected. Spirit have won 3 rounds in consecutive order. They may be looking for a first pick into the 4th. Davkos does spot Twist. Nanos has 1 towards Mexico, and probably realizing where the GODSENT setup will go from here, probably out towards the 2nd mid position. A little bit more information given up. The CTs will pull 1 more rotator back in the form of Sopvik. 1 minute and 10 still left to go. GODSENT are setting up for an A commitment, it seems. The smokes will go down towards alongside cross. Flashbangs in. A second flashbang from the T side. This time it's actually going to blind Brolin and Freddie B. And Sopvik will push on through. Takes down 1 alongside Davkos. And he'll spray on towards Freddie B to get credited with the kill. Davkos will get traded. Sam Dayang very close on this smoke. Looking for them both. Will spot them. Spray connecting onto 2. Doesn't know where Hampus is, but Hampus will get spotted out by Dima. And the A site and offensive isn't quite as confident as the B site, but regardless, Team Spirit do connect together a 5th. Against GODSENT now, the economy is starting to wane here for the T side, and actually maybe get forced down to pistols and a half buy for it. Yeah. CZ's coming out. AK still invested in by Freddie B, actually. They could have waited for that max loss bonus buy, but nope. Straight up. 2 AKs. A much heavier investment than we were expecting here from GODSENT, but this could still work up for them. Team Spirit's economy has also started to build of its own accord. They could reinvest in the next round if they get reset now. Davkos catching an angle on Freddie B, but unable to get the kill, banging out the shot, but still looking for his head. And Davkos punishes him for trying the same strat twice. Down in the default, down in Mexico. AK is picked up by Disco Doppler at least, or he can work with it. Playing with the bomb is back into the B bomb site, playing alongside Twist as well. Hampus trying to play bait with these CZs. We'll lose a little bit of HP, but he has managed to keep that 3rd man in Davkos back here towards the A bomb site. So once again, it's the duo of Coldie and Dima, this time playing in the back lines of Dark and Nubox to defend against the GODSENT push, which is about to be coming in right about now. A little bit of utility enough to try to go for the execution. The smoke will be out. Just directly onto the bomb site, trying to blind off where the AWP is coming in from. Counter Incendiary comes back from Dima, stalls for enough time for GODSENT. This is going to be a push down to the waning seconds with the AWP also ready and waiting. Brolin in with the first, but Dima gets a trade back, connects the spray completely blind, and Davkos supporting from the back. It's all Disco Doppler, a 1v4. suppressed from both sides, and Davkost will get the triple kill. It's a 6th round on the board for Team Spirit. Talking about this map with the call-outs, is a extension called Simple Radar. Just do a quick Google search for it, you will find out. AK is a CZ for Twist here on Godsent. Already the aggression coming in, suppressing Demon back towards Sandbags, but he's played this position well before. The counter grenade comes back, and Hamper's just about saved in assistance. Disco Doppelin take a lot of damage entering through, though. These could be very easily traded back. The grenade's good from Sopvik and actually does finish off the job on Hampus. 4v4. Not where we needed this to go. At least if you are a Godsent fan today. Back up in towards the mid position. Flashbangs from Sopvik, going to gain some ground back. Realise that there is no one here, but catches Disco here on the boost. 36 HP on Twist. He just about stays alive, and that's going to be the man advantage for Team Spirit once again. 2-2 split, going to wait for Godsent. Although Dima has fallen, the AWP of Coldie is still here from Coffins, and Twist is going to slow peek it. That's going to be the death of him. Brolin and Freddy will go with whatever execution they can. Smoke's going down, but Sopvik lines them both up, takes down Brolin, and it's just getting worse for wear here for Freddy B. Team Spirit looking likely to take this 7th round, take the lead back away from Godsent. 7-6 to the favour of the CT side. 4K for Sopvik overall. A very nice default that Spirit have early in the peaks that Godsent is just unable to deal with here. Remember, Godsent were up 6-1 before Spirit were able to get their 2nd round on the board. And able to get the consecutive 6 after that. Oh, nice run boost from Dima as well. Straight in. Standard incendiaries and smokes going out. Grenades as well. But no one from the T side will be there. Max loss bonus for Godsent. They invest into the CZs. And they invest into the armor and a little bit of utility, but they go straight in towards the A-bomb site default as they try and rush down some close quarters combat. This kind of site is good, or these kind of weapons are good for this site push. So here we go. Flashbangs out, smokes together. Sumdayong and Sopvik are flashed out. Brolin eventually catches the headshot on one, but burns alive in the Molotov. 8 HP. Grenade on Sumdayong, but he connects 2 frags and the spray for the 3rd. Because why not? AWP close range, 2 versus 3. Twist is desperately trying to take him down. Gets a good wall banger shot, but Sumdayong stays alive and stays here towards Pit Coldie with the AWP here to suppress. The bomb will go down, and Dima will also be here, but Sumdayong has a suppression from the other side as Dima takes Freddy, and Dayong takes Twist. There it is. A 4K for Sumdayong, holding out with some great spray control in the pit. And holding out for long enough with the support to arrive from the other side. That is going to be an 8th round on the board for Spirit as they finally make some meat of this CT side. But Godsent, I believe, had a bit more of a gain in that round. Of course, the CZ's out. Got the bomb plant, allowing for this final round bye here. Not the most confident in the world, lacking a little bit of utility on Twist, but still good enough with 4 sets of full utility. AKs, Kevlar, and helmets. Double AWP setup still being used by Spirit. Of course, they had enough economy for this buyout, regardless of how that last round went. Straight in, Disco Doppelin trying to get the spray. Damage on Dima, doesn't quite see him enough. Flashbangs out. Cody's still looking for his wall bangers as well. When the smoke clears, Dima's going to be in trouble, as could Hampus. The flashbang goes over Dima once again. Suppressed towards the sandbags, and Hampus knows how to deal with this. Minute still left on the clock. So I think it's going to re-aggress this one, try and hold out the B side defensive, or at least call for rotation. This is a risky play, but Team Spirit is going to end up working out. Here comes Godsent, straight in with that B default, coming right back out towards the A side, all going towards truck side. 2 players ready for it. Sumdai Young gets one, and the headshot for the second, looking for another 3K right here. Sopvik comes up the backhand side and sprays down, connects both headshots. It's all up to Disco Doplin, and Sopvik's ready and waiting for him. They have bomb control on the CT side. Disco has to fight his way back for a clutch for this T side, and Spirit have matched fire with team play. 15 seconds left for Disco working in, trying to catch off Sumdai Young. 10 seconds remaining though, he's got no time, and Sopvik holds out in the graveyards, just being patient to get his 3rd frag, and the 9th round on the board for Spirit. So here we go. Pistol round for the CT side of Godsent. Diffused kit on Twist, and the smoke will be out for him. Sopvik and Davkost are going both in with the utility. Single flash smoke and HE per player. Kevlar and everybody else in the server. And Twist is playing towards Speedway, really. He was out towards A side, but he's rotating back towards B just in case he needs to suppress them. Coming in from this banana push. For now, it is just... I don't know if his Demon doing. Is he trying to just bait out a shot from someone on the CT side? Not really sure, but... Up on the stack, he gains control, and everybody else starts to stack in behind them. Headshots. Oh, sorry, footsteps are heard. And Freddie B will look for his headshot. Steamer coming in from the coffins, looking for Hampers that towards the back line, and takes him out. Busts off behind Nubox. First frag, easy sight control to the favour of the T side. Demon looking for a little bit more through the smoke. Can't quite get the kills, but damage done on Freddie B regardless. And the CTs rotate in for a man advantage retake to the favour of Team Spirit. Good open angle here for Dima. Spots out several coming in, looking for the headshots desperately, but only getting a little bit of damage. Vice versa for the CT side, though. Unless they get a kill right here, right now, they're going to have a very hard time breaking into the B bomb site. Sopvik takes down Brolin. Dima gets a trade on Disco Duplin as well, and it leaves Twist to go down, and Freddie B is the last man remaining. 1v4, no time, no room to work with. And there we go, 10 rounds on the board for Team Spirit, as they win an all-important pistol against Godsent, putting them now in the home stretch. Unless the Swedes can find a counter. You're looking at a very, very rough half for Godsent. Let's also remind you that Inferno is Godsent's pick, so... What has Spirit got in store for Cobblestone? Already Disco Duplin dink down. Davkos with a scout out towards mid, ready and waiting. Expecting CT aggression. Finding none of it so far, as once again the T side just make their way in towards their standard line of default. Very passive along their lines. Really don't want to give anything away towards Godsent. A kill with these CZs could be the end of Team Spirit. We've just got to be more careful about it. And we know how deadly these pistols are. That brings over Sopvik Coldy. Pushing in aggressive, and Sumdai Young backing them all up, trying to look for a good shot against Disco Duplin. Knows that they're up towards that balcony now. Does he think Disco Duplin's fallen away, or is he expecting both players to be towards different positions? Disco Duplin with an eagle. Good angle. Takes Dav, but Sumdai Young and Coley chime on right back. Twist trying to spam away with an eagle, but doesn't expect Sopvik back from long. Hampus and Freddie B are the 2 versus 4 now. One towards Arch, one going all the way around towards mid, but yeah, not a retake that these two can make work, especially with no defuse kit. It's just so much more less than likely right here. Numbers just get one frag at least, so that's something. One of those AKs as well, so some damage being done to Team Spirit. They have to reinvest into that one. Second Mac 10 actually going to come out from some Young actually, so hoping to get some value out of these SMGs. They really better be careful about this though. Lacking in firepower for the gun round, they can't afford to justify another AK unless some Young stays alive. And even then, they may just opt to take the Mac 10s in play, try and get the $600 kills. Already, Dima is down, the stack's in, Sopvic's overwhelmed by damage. Let's get a trade. Oh, but Hampers with a CZ drive-by. That's going to be two of the AKs now out of play. One recovered on Freddy B. Davcross eventually wraps in from the backhand side, picks up Hampers, however. Still, they've got a bit of firepower to work with on the CT side and a 3 versus 3. Still an opportunity available, but Twister's going to get caught off guard towards mid. And Brolin's still waiting with that Zeus and Apartments. May find something. Nope, he gets picked off, and Davcost will finish the job on Freddy B. So just holding it together with Team Spirit, but that could have gotten a lot more ugly there if Godsent had gotten any more room to breathe with here. 12-6. Spirit get the pistol and conversions. Just. Another rifle round coming in for both sides. M4 straight up for Godsent. The fuse kit on Disco Doppler, limited utility, but enough for the round. 3 AKs, the Mac 10 also for some Young, the AWP in play for Davcost. Straight in to the default, 2 players towards B Banana, but this time only passive position here. It's only Demon the man to make his way up close and personal on that side of things, but mid, second mid, and 1 player in the Apartments means that the T side have pretty much decided on where they're going to go, unless they want to wrap around very, very quickly. I've got time to do so. They're going to use a lot of their utility towards this site, which initially suggests it's going to be the A hit, and Twister's ready for it. He takes down Sopvic, backs up in towards the smoke. Freddy B gets Dima. The Mac 10 spray does catch Twist off. Meanwhile, Brolin's still holding out towards the truck side. Will get traded back by Cody, but Disco Doppler is still back towards the pit. Meaning Davcost is alone. 1v3. They hear his footsteps. They know where he is. Oh, but gets the AWP shot on Disco Doppler. Bomb plant is the expected campus to be there. Not quite, but the AWP is suppressing them from both sides, ready and waiting for them to line up. Spots them, smoke goes down, trying to give himself a little bit of cover. Backed up in the sight, spots Hampers. P250 out, ready to creep around on Freddy B. Spots him, taps him up, and Davcost will win the clutch to deny Godsent a retake that should have been theirs. A 1 versus 3 with the AWP and the P250, and Team Spirit are on a roll for this T side. A half by now for Godsent. They once again have the Raining Thunder, the strategy they'll set with the Team Spirit tries to use, but only managing to get a little bit of damage on Sopvic. Twisters get the P250 shot. Does that suppress Dima back here towards the banana position, but eventually, well, actually, Freddy B turns the AK onto Davcost, so once again, damage being done. They do have the bomb control, but I imagine that this should be the end of it right here. The AWP for Freddy B, looking for a clutch of ages. But I do not imagine he'll be able to do it. It does take some Young, so at the very least, Godsent out of that half by got a bit of damage on the T side economy. Going to reinvest. We'll see how it looks. This will be a bit of a harsh reset if Godsent can find it against Spirit. think they might have enough to force the buy. Cody's still on $5,200. $2,350 on Dima as well, so... Numbers are looking quite good for Spirit in terms of the money line, at the very least. Double up setup out for Godsent as well. Freddie B taking aggressive angles straight into the banana position. Sopfit can't catch off a tag against him, so the AWP will get forced back away. 58 HP damage done. Team Spirit won't realise this until they try and take the fight against him, but he only needs one AWP shot. They need a handful of AK shots. Here we go. Straight in from truck side. No time wasted, but Twist catches off Demon. They're not tracking in towards the site. They've got to deal with Twist, and they've got to deal with one more back here. Braun takes the trade back. Cody with a trade to a 3 versus 3, but Braun lines up 2, but he only gets nothing. 2 versus 3. Too much of a vertical gap as he tried to connect the spray on both players. Couldn't get the kill on the first man. Now, a retake. The Spirit have full control of Freddie B and Hampus. Well, Hampus walks straight into the clutches of Cody. 6 HP, but still gets one more headshot. The orb of Freddie B. 15 rounds for Team Spirit. And they are 1 round away from securing the perfect T-side half here on Inferno. And Godsent be dragged kicking and screaming into Cobblestone. You got to question what's running through their heads right now. They are getting slaughtered here on a T-side. And I mean, hell, if you predicted them to win map number 1, I imagine the odds for maps would have been incredible. I mean, personally, I've only got the series victories up on my little widget. Still, quite the money line to the favour of Team Spirit to win the series. Look at Godsent. Look what they've got out this time. Twist with the XM1014. He's ready for the T-side to push around towards long, but already Demon's going to take advantage of the aggression. Freddie B now the only man holding out towards B Banana. Trying to catch an angle of Davkos, but it's AWP versus AWP battle. The question is who's going to win it out. Freddie B can't catch anything, and Demon will push up, take him down. The B-bomb site is open for business. Twist going to start to peek up towards apartments, trying to catch off Cody. Does catch one frag, but little does he know that there's a man right behind him. And the round falls apart still. Brolin and Disco Doppler. 2 different positions, 2 different sites. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Smoke over. Brolin ready to receive. Here's the last line of defense here for Godsent. If he goes down, that's game over. And Spirit will have the full advantage of this map. Here we go. 30 seconds remain, a little bit of utility left for one more push into the site. Flashbangs go through. Brolin trying to find a good angle, but flashed out. Counter flashes come back, and eventually Sopvik takes him down. It's all Disco Doppler. 1v4. And surely there is no chance for him here in this map. Godsent with a clutch to a comeback. That is just not going to happen right here. Yeah, Davkos peeks out, takes the AWP shot, and there it is. 16-6 on map number 1 of the series. This does not bode well for the Swedes, as Spirit, who came into this one the severe underdogs, maybe looking towards their map pick. Cobblestone will break that one down after this very, very short break, but suddenly Spirit are looking in the driver's seat of this one. Don't go anywhere. We're back after this very short break for more.